Hey there, Townstar fans. I just wanted to speak with you a little bit about the meta for August the 9th, I believe. Let me check the date. Um, it is. It's August the 9th, and they said I've been hearing through the grapevine recently people talking about wine with a twist. Okay, so what we are looking at now, I'm thinking that my town is probably not the best ever. So if you can find some better videos out there, definitely watch them. But basically, I've only got, with the build that I have here, I've only got one, two, three, four, uh, five, six, seven, I guess. Yeah, two, four, six, seven. So I've only got seven going with the wine right now, and I've got three that are ready to make sangria. So that is the twist. So what you have to do is you have to make the Cabernet Sauvignon wine, grapes rather, and then make the wine with that. That takes 5 if you've been doing wine. I usually do the Pinot Noir, and that is 6 grapes. This takes 5. At first, I thought it was the Chardonnay that we were going to be doing. My friend told me about it, but he did say Cabernet, I think, but I thought Chardonnay, and I was like, wow, that's going to be good. That's going to be easy to do, but no, it's not going to be that easy because you end up with so much more, you need space for growing these grapes, is part of the problem. But if you look at what I've got here, if you've seen the blue steel builds that I do like trees and maybe some livestock and whatnot, and have all mines across the back. Well, right now, these mines, if you're doing and don't forget, you need to be, while I'm thinking about it, you need to be on sand for these things, the silica mines, or else it's going to cost you. You're going to have a ton of these, okay? So if you have, like, if there was sand over here on the side and you're on a forest or a prairie, you can put your silica mines right by this sand and it'll work just the same. But if you have a desert, then you can put them anywhere. So it's up to you, but it's really helpful. It's kind of like when you make salt, you know how you have to be by the ocean. It's kind of the same thing with that. So anyway, back to what I was saying with these mines is the iron only needs one energy. So this one and this one and this one I have making iron. And I may be overdoing it with these. Honestly, I haven't sat down and really look to see what can I do to make this town run more efficiently or whatever. Right now, I am just doing doing what I do. So anyway, I've got this one. This one only gets 2 energy, and this one only gets 1. So the end ones are doing iron, and then I am doing limestone and chromium the rest of the way. So I've got let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've got 4 chromium, 4 limestone. As you can see, I'm like probably overproducing. So I might could lose two minds. And, when you start analyzing little things, I might could do less on my lumber and my wood production. But keep in mind that you have to do right now, this one, and this one are doing lumber, and this one, and this one are doing oak barrels. So I've got 3 of each. Keep in mind that you need extra wood. Now, if you need to, you come up to here and you customize this, and you can tell it how much wood to keep or how much lumber to keep, because you cannot fill up your wood storage with lumber or wood, because you need to be able to have wood for these grapes, and you have to have lumber for the mines. So, like I say, if I could get rid of 2 of these mines, maybe even 3, if I cut down on my oak barrel production, then I wouldn't need as much lumber. So I can maybe only have 2 lumber mills and, go with that. Maybe that would cut down on the number of trees that I need. And you'll see why that's important, because in my builds, typically, if you don't have room for this road over here, it's better to have trees than to be able to access them fully, speedily. So, leave this out. Put trees here, put your water down the middle, and put more trees. Now, keep in mind, if you put water all the way up, that if you have like a spot that's got it, if it's far enough up, then you would have 2, 4, 6 water, plus 1 here, 1, 2 over, and 1 from up here, 1, 2 over. So if this was a water wall all the way up, these center pieces could be sugar cane. And you're also probably going to need, if you don't have one of these sugar stations, you're also going to need windmills for that sugar cane, because the wine is going to require for the sangria part, and they don't have that available yet, but it will be with a winery, and these cost $1 million to build. So, you're probably not gonna jump out there right away making that wine, but it will take, in addition to 1 Cabernet Sauvignon, it will take 2 strawberries and 2 sugars. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about the sugar. If you had a couple of plants on each side of your little water wall, you'll be doing probably good enough. And then I've also left some spots for for strawberries. These ones, I went ahead and it looked to me like my mines were needing more water. If you notice these ones, we only need 1 electricity and 1 water for the iron. But for the chromium and the limestone, we need 2 water and 3 energy. So keep in mind where you position things, and also these little, and that also causes you to need more water facilities than you would if you were just doing like blue steel or something. However, I could arrange it a little differently, but what I could do is with this, I can get rid of those. If I got rid of like one iron mine and um, two of the other mines, because like I say, I haven't balanced this. I think that it could be done more efficiently. I just wanted to get you guys out this info in time to do some practice. Now, keep in mind that these sand mines are over here for a reason. It's because they need to be, or they need two energy. So I'm getting passive energy from these two power plants, and the the you only need one energy, and you don't need water for these oak barrels. So, if you have a better layout than what I have, then I would say, that'd be great. These don't have to be set up here like they are. That's just the way I saw the best thing to do. And what I've done here is made it a little bit. You see all this wasted space that I have. There's a lot you could do with that, especially if you had to do a windmill. You're going to want a windmill farther back from your crops. But keep in mind that strawberries are not sensitive to shade. So I've got an area that, and if you need more strawberries, you could set stuff up here that, anyway, it's a lot to play with. Just keep in mind we're doing sangria, and sangria is made with a winery, and it requires one Cabernet Sauvignon wine, 2 sugar, and 2 strawberries. And please understand that I'm not an expert on this. I haven't seen this yet. I am just getting my information from Discord. So it might not be those exact things that I'm saying, but that is what I understand it to be. If you do this setup, if you can get this to work, you might be able to get by with fewer farmers, but I wouldn't go too many fewer. And also if you notice, we've got like 10 bottles, 7 barrels. So I could probably get away with one less of these, maybe 3 less things, 1 less barrel builder lumber mill for oak barrels. So you'll just have to play with it. Now, I am not having trouble with having my my grapes all go into one silo. So keep in mind that if you put the right amount of wineries for your grapes, then you won't really have to worry about that. But if you have, like, say I have 5 strawberries, and it turns out that the strawberry plants produce a lot more because these only produce every 6 or 7 minutes, then you might want to come out here and put in your wrong thing. Put in your auto sell, add strawberries to the list. You can see I've got a huge line of things for auto sell that I'm using. So notice that these, I don't know if you guys, because I don't have that many farmers, sometimes when these guys are needing grapes, if a grape gets ripe, they'll just come on out and get off their winery can and come out here and pick their own grapes. So that is kind of convenient. It's kind of irritating in a way though because they're slower than the farmers, and so it would be more expedient if the farmer took it up here and then they walked over to that to get it. But it is what it is. It's cute. I love it. So let me know if you have any questions or comments below. But this is pretty much my build. And if you notice that I have quite a few NFTs. I would be showing you my daughter's build, but she hasn't done it. Now, let me tell you what the prize for this. They're going to do another NFT. And the prize for it is to a NFT to grow your oak trees faster. And she was like, yeah, I'm not loving that prize. And so she might not even do it. But, you know, whether or not you guys feel like that's a good prize, I feel like any NFT that you can have in your bag of tricks is going to speed you up. And there might be more, you know, more things in the future that they do with oak trees. So you might not see a real need for it now, but you might later. So keep that in mind. I hope everybody does great. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.